And so our year is really cyclical since we work with college students and we do student seminars. So like once a month
Yeah.
we do a seminar and I'm sending out like event reminders. I'm doing
Yeah.
caps. Is there a way to make it, I guess, interesting or they're college students, so I want
Yeah,
them
yeah.
to open it, but right now it's just event reminder, student seminar, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering how to change that up.
I would really try, because we do a lot in ED. EDU is hard for a lot of reasons. It's also hard with deliverability. For what all of it's hard, but the actual topic is more important than just like don't forget. Like this one's about student loans, or this one's about student housing. You need to be at this one where the topic is oftentimes not mentioned like aggressively enough, and so I would test that because that usually crushes unless your topics are epically boring, and then you're screwed.
So like for some of them it's like profile preparation for an internship. Like would it be good to use almost like in the beginning, like you want your profile to like stand out, or like
I would do like for that one, for example, I would do more about like need an internship, like it's more about what's in their mind. They don't care, yours, yeah, it's about the profile and all, but that's really boring. Everybody wants the internship, and when you like frame it like need an internship, worried about housing, latest food, whatever, it has to be a thing that's playing on their fear, not just what it's actually called.
okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, so instead of like event reminder and then have the name of the seminar, kind of what you said, it'd be like, don't forget, upcoming seminar, kind of like that.
I wouldn't even say don't forget. I'd be like, so what was the thing we were just saying that the topic was the profile for
Yeah, profile preparation.
for internship.
Yes.
I would literally have a subject line like need an internship question mark. That's it.
Gotcha, okay.
And you could do the pre-header. You can mess around with this. This is your reminder not to miss out, whatever. But get them to open that email.
Okay,
That's your North Star.
okay.
And curiosity does better in EDU than any other category.
Yeah, it's a lot of guess and check.
Yeah, everyone's nervous. You got to
Yeah.
play on those fears. Anyway, thanks for coming.
Thank
Appreciate you.
you.
Hi.
Hi, so I have kind of a multifaceted question. I work for a casino out here.
Cool.
So we've got a resort, we've got a golf course.
Nice.
We have our community, we also have our club members, and we just moved over to Marketing Cloud.
Okay.
Within the last few months. So
That's fun.
right now, one of our pain points is kind of, we're a new team, our digital team.
Yeah.
This is the first time we're revenue generating. We're actually having we're trying to figure out copy in general, like
Yeah.
using old copy, new copy. We have a lot of promotions, gaming,
Yeah.
just everything, and so we're really trying to get our open rates up. So I was wondering if you had any suggestions.
Well, first of all, in your category, I would subscribe to every competitor. Like Hard Rock and all, they are like bananas with some of what they're doing.
Right.
And for you all, I mean, you could, other than there's laws obviously in your sector that you have to follow, but other than that, you have the license to go
We're getting a
wild.
lot of emails right now. We're probably
Yeah.
getting about 4 million a month. And
Yeah.
So we're like, are we doing too much? Are we doing too
No,
little?
everybody always
Should we
thinks
just
that.
go
I
for
would
it?
say almost every industry, every sender, nobody's sending enough.
Okay.
I know everyone thinks that they are, but they're not. It's just maybe it's not relevant, what you're
Right.
sending. Frequency and relevancy are married together, but I would be testing aggressively, like multiple emojis and whatever, capitals. You have the license to do everything because of the
We have a
category
great
you're in.
robust team, so we can kind of do some Asian
Oh my
testing.
God, I would go crazy and be testing
We're trying to get as
everything.
much data in, so
Yeah.
like everything
Yeah,
we were
yeah,
saying today, I was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
I just texted
I would love
she's
to
like,
be in that
"Oh,
sector because
yeah."
that's there's
Well,
nothing
I
you
already
can't
dropped
do.
into your LinkedIn, so
Oh, good.
there you go.
I'll send you more stuff. Yeah,
So
thank you for being here.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Hi, everybody.
What
Hi.
are you using for testing? Is it inside of your CRM or is it?
Yeah, so we have inside of our company, we have a whole AI thing that we've built out for testing, which is whatever. But on subjectline.com, you can go there. It's free. You can't pay me if you tried, and it will tell you if your subject line's good or bad. So that's kind of fun, kind of easy. Most of the platforms now have some sort of testing crapola that you can use, but a lot of them stink. That's why we made our own.
Like
It's
I've never
in-
found one that I'm like, oh, it's so clear and easy.
No, CoSchedule has some good stuff. There's a company called CoSchedule. They're pretty good. I don't know. They're all some version of okay, not great. Yeah. Yeah, thanks for coming. Hi.
That was
Hi.
easily my favorite session.
Oh, that's so nice. Appreciate
And,
you.
know,
Thank
but
you.
I work for a nonprofit, like
Yeah.
do the whole marketing.
Yeah.
But email marketing is a big thing for us.
Yeah.
I have two questions.
Yeah.
The first one being, we have our CRM, we use HubSpot, and we have
I
like
love
our limit is
HubSpot.
very low.
Yeah.
So we have like our opt-out for nurturing
Yeah.
set to like 120 days.
Yeah.
Do you think that's too much or too little?
You mean if people don't open or click
Yeah.
after
If they
120
don't
days?
engage with the email at all, so no open, no clicks,
Yeah.
nothing.
Yeah.
120 days,
Yeah.
they're out. Like we market them as not marketing contacts, so we can't send them.
Yeah. So I want to say it's good and bad, right? So I like it because you're going to keep your engagement high, right? But I do think you need a setup, because HubSpot won't let you play that game, where like 2 or 3 times a year, you send to your entire database, right? And HubSpot doesn't like that. I love HubSpot. But you need another platform where a couple times a year you can hit your whole database to see if you will wake some of the dead. But I don't think 120, I think 120 days is exactly right. But it's hard, right? It makes your life hard.
And that was exactly my other question. So, do you think it's worth it to have like an email right before, like maybe a week before those
100%.
Like, hey,
Yes.
you're like we're about to, or you're about to.
I'll give you a great example. HubSpot does that, right?
Yeah,
so
exactly.
HubSpot themselves does that tactic for a reason. You should be doing a campaign. We do it in my company. You know, 20 days, 10 days, 5 days, tomorrow you're coming off our list. And if you're not doing that, you got it. That's first thing I would do. Yeah, because people then will open, they'll click, they'll engage. They don't want to, a lot of times they get scared. And that's good. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. 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 Hi. How you doing?
Good. So we have a question. We work for a deal blog, and we're finding online deals from Walmart, Amazon, all
Cool.
places. And our subject lines, we sometimes think we're doing a good thing by switching not our subject lines, I'm sorry, our sender.
Yeah.
Our sender name. Sometimes
The from
we
name.
switch.
Good.
Yeah, different stuff.
Smart.
That's what we were going to ask. Is that smart?
100%. Now let's just talk what that means though. There's the from name, the alias, what you could change, and then the sending address. You don't want to change your sending address, okay? You want to change your from name, right? So anytime you hit send on email, you never change your sending address, but there's a field that says from name. And it's literally like a creative writing contest. So let's say your name of your company is Acme. And a lot of people just have it say Acme, but it really should be say, Acme events or Acme new offer or Acme special deals. Every time you hit send, it should tie to your offer. And you could change that. It doesn't hurt deliverability. If you change your address, that's no bueno.
Okay, we have multiple email addresses, so that's a bad thing.
No, it's not bad. I mean, if you're sending from the same domain, it's relatively fine. Yeah, but
Should it still have our company name in that name? Because sometimes we'll change it to like Target deals are hot today, and then it'll like have the subject line. But
if you could have your brand a little bit in that from name, it'd be great. But it's more about the from name and not the from address. Because that's what people see. They see the from name. They don't see your email address. But you should be testing tying the offer in that from name. And every time you send, the from name should be a little bit different for most of the time. Yeah.
And then my second question was that you were saying don't include all these other links, landing pages,
Right,
social
right.
media, all that. Just drive straight to your offer. Well, we try to nail it down to like top 10.
Well, you're in a different business, right? But it's not about that. You want those deals, but is there anything else in there, right? Do you have other superfluous garbage, right, that's in there? That's what I'm really talking about. Your deals are your offer, but do you have social sharing links? Are the logo in the right place? Is everything going for those offers, or are you pulling people to something else, like a newsletter
I don't
subscribe?
think anybody clicks on our social links at the bottom.
But you should look at it. You should actually run a click report.
Oh, you can't do like a heat map on a.
You can do a heat map, but if you do a click report, you'll actually see. And even if it's 5% of your clicks, okay, why?
We link to our landing page in our first sentence. We say, hello,
Yeah.
friend, if you haven't visited blah, blah, blah today, here's our top 10 deals. Should we get rid of that landing page link so that they go straight to our deals?
I mean, you're gonna if you don't, you're just losing people along the way, right? You're not getting 100% of the people to do two things, right? You're gonna have a subset. Every time you ask them to click and do something, it's less of a group of people. So anything you can cut out, any step you can cut out, is gonna dramatically increase your.
Either pick one hot deal up top.
Well, I would test it. I would test it. Yeah, yeah.
Email, and then at the top we're gonna call out like the favorites.
Yeah. Well, the thing about RSS feeds, it's not a bad thing, but I would look at if you're having any deliverability issues, because sometimes you pull RSS feeds into emails, the tracking, the links, the receiving networks don't love it. So I would just test that a little bit. Yeah. Well, thank you guys for being here. Hey. Oh my God.
Tied on to her.
Oh, hey. I want a hug. Give me a hug. Good to see you. We got to catch up.
Yes, I know.
All right.
I want to talk to you.
All right. Hi.
Follow up to her question about the sender address.
Yeah.
We've been doing no reply at our company name.
That's horrendous.
So we've changed it to like newsletter.
Good.
But our CEO wants us to do, for new product launches, they want launch at pluggable.com.
Good.
Newsletter. So we change that address every time. It's all registered on the same domain, DMARC, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Is that going to hurt my delivery?
It shouldn't. It should not.
I haven't noticed anything yet, but
It shouldn't. That should not have a big impact. It really shouldn't. No reply is bad though.
Yeah, no reply.
So that's good that you got rid of that, for sure.
Second question, not related to that at all, but our CEO, our leadership wants us to also put right at the top of our emails below the header, reply to this email to let us know you got it.
Yeah.
And if we're in the promotions tab, move us to the inbox. I already know how you feel about promotions, and I'm with you. But what about the reply to this email? To let us know
So
you're
first of all,
on it?
getting people to reply to your emails is the best thing you could possibly do in the world of email marketing. But you can't just say reply and let us know you got it. Say reply, and you want to ask them a question. Say, let me know what you think of this, whatever, because you will stay in that person's inbox forever, 100% of the time, by getting them to reply. There's nothing better that you can do than to get somebody to reply to be able to communicate with them. So eliciting that reply should be your North Star. That's like the gold standard. Yeah. Yeah, man, good seeing you. I mean, I do it in the PS, but you're being optimistic that people are going to get there, you know? So, yeah, you really don't see a lot of
Those,
top.
personal branding newsletters
Yeah.
that people do that in, that I've seen it.
Yeah, for sure.
Is there a trade show you recommend? I saw you talk about yours, but is there other
Yeah,
email-specific
I mean,
ones you'd recommend?
well, not just email specific. I mean, I got mine, right, but it's free.
Is
But
it email, it's
email
online?
specific, yeah, it's virtual, yeah.
I have a hard time paying attention.
There's a big one called Inbound,
Yeah.
which is it's going to be in San Francisco this year, and it's HubSpot's events, 12,000 people. It's not just email, but it's my favorite event of the year. Inbound.com. I would check it out. Yeah. Thanks for being here, man. Appreciate it. All right. Cool. How you doing?
That was the most helpful session.
Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you. Really appreciate you.
That was great. I was just enjoying everyone's
Oh.
questions.
Oh, cool.
You're the most entertaining speaker this
Oh,
week.
good.
And I texted my group before. I'm like, I'm going to go to email. Do you guys enjoy AI? And they're like, oh, no one's going to be there. I'm like, yeah, you're probably right. It's a bunch of old people. Sit
And
down.
here we are.
I left my bag. I walked back in. It's standing room. Like, good thing I put a bag in
Oh,
there.
no, I
So,
appreciate you
all
being there,
good.
man.
Appreciate
Thanks a
it.
lot.
Yeah, thank
All
you
right,
so
take
much.
care. All right.
All right.
Cool.
Are we good?
Yeah.